Alright, what's good here? This is a random iceberg made for my friend, so go die please. Anyway, let's start off with layer number 1. Also ignore background as usual. Alright, layer number 1. You don't see it on screen because I'm so fucking lazy. Also, this video is pretty much made only for my friend. No context need to be given after that. Well, technically I gave context, but not well enough. The only context you know is that this video is pretty much made because of one of my friends, and if you don't know it, pretty much that's why. It's just a group, I guess you can say friend group. Nothing else really is important. Also, the background duplicates, ignore that. Anyway, layer 1, first thing we have is called Drakez, or I guess Drakez, and basically this is the group name as known from the title. That's all there really is to know. Yeah. Mario's Murder Mystery. Mario's Murder Mystery is a well-known series made by the channel named King Drake 2006, which could possibly be daring to be changed of name. Maybe like a couple months, years, days when this video gets released. Who knows? All I know is that right now it's King Drake 2006, and now that's pretty much all I know. He's basically the owner of Mario's Murder Mystery, which is containing Mario, some zombies from Plants vs. Zombies, and pretty much every other like character you can possibly name, and pretty much shoves it up inside of his house and calls it a day by having people be murdering. Basically is what it sounds. A whole bunch of characters, mostly Mario characters to be fair, but a whole bunch of characters just be stranded around a house and, you know, just have to, you know, find out where the murderer is. That's pretty much all that is. Drakez. The only difference between this one is that this one has an S instead of a Z at the end, and the fact that this was the old name of, I hate this one, the old name of what the Drakez used to be called. Basically, it used to be called Drakez, you know, the normal way with an S. But now the name's been changed and updated to Drakez with a Z. Almost no difference. Almost could have been spotted on right there if it wasn't for the S being the obvious choice. Fortnite maps. This is an incapacity of just how there's many like Fortnite maps. Some of them are contained in role plays of whatever series these people do, and others just contain, you know, maps. I don't know all the full context behind that, so I'll just ignore that. Big Booty Robotnik. Big Booty Robotnik is, you know, Dr. Robotnik, as you see on the screen with the gameplay. It's just the only difference is King Drake 2006, or I guess you can say the owner of the Drakez, pretty much just calls him Big Booty Robotnik for, I guess, jokes, which works on some people, to be fair. Some people laugh to this, and I don't know why, but that's just some random joke. 2020 event. The thing that happened in 2020 is all I know is that it was pretty much the worst year, and I'm just assuming it was also the worst year for the Drakez. That's all I know. Mario League. Mario League is, I don't even know how I'm supposed to like spell it, but all I know is just League, and that's just a dead entry. I don't know how to spell it. All I know that can at least come up in my mind is the fact that it's just named the Mario League. Dead End. Dead End used to be the name of one of the old Minecraft worlds contained in the Drakez, although it later got renamed into Drake City due to the capacity of it being containing a whole bunch of like castles, guard making things and all that crap. However, it wasn't even modded. It was more really hand built on the Bedrock version, or I guess the Windows 10 version, as most people refer it as. That's pretty much it. The world has also been renamed to Drake City version 2, which I don't know why, but I guess that's just the name. And lastly, the world's pretty much been deleted ever since. And yes, pretty much that is. I don't have any screenshots or anything based around this. so I wouldn't know too deeply myself, or like to show you what actually had progress on the world. All you know, all we can know is pretty much that it was an existing world containing the Drakes and what it could be imaginable. The April event. The only thing I can find containing the April event for Drakes is the fact that, well, there was at least 40 to 45 members in the Drakes, except one of the owner's friends decided to, I don't know, for some reason decided to remove the majority of those people as a joke, or I guess you can say troll. But that's practically all that has been done containing that, or at least all I can remember, or anything really. Pretty much just a lot of members got removed. This actually caused a little bit of a downfall for the Drakes, since the less members there are, the more inactivity it is on club. The Mario theorist. The owner is basically a Mario fan. He usually makes weird theories. Most theories end up becoming way too realistic for almost no reason. But, I guess that's practically just up to him, I guess. Or really, I don't know. It's just a guy making a lot of theories. Anyway, that's it for layer 1. Let's start for layer 2. Drakez. Drakez is basically, I guess you can say, a more mean version of this. It's just pretty much the Drakez, except it's with a DE instead of a THE. And now you know why this is in layer 2 and not layer 1. Not everyone knows this, but of course it's just a joke. It's nothing special, really. No one really cares, no one really remembers. That's just, I guess, a thing is what we're gonna call it. A thing. Special botanist. An unused role, or I guess you can say a prototype version of a role inside of the Drakes, was used, and it was called Special Botanist. This later got renamed to the DB, mostly because Special Botanist felt like nothing, since, well, we can't plant anything online unless you call Plants vs. Zombies it, but I mean, that's just a tower defense game, and a third-person shooter game, a card game. Yeah, I mean, the franchise moved into many different genres, but pretty much you name it, whatever it could possibly be. Momoto bug. Basically, one day, inside of an Xbox party, apparently someone's mic lagged out so hard that it said Momoto bug, obviously referring to the Sonic Badnik Moto bug, except it's just with an extra MO in front of Moto. Sonic vs. Mario fights. In 2019, well, I guess late 2019, but in 2019 to 2020, the first member of the Drakes and the owner of the Drakes usually had these Sonic vs. Mario arguments over and over again, saying which one's better, which one's not. And the thing went on until in 2021, it's kind of stopped. Kinda, though. There's still a bit of a debating here, such as like the versus videos that you guys pretty much seen on my channel and everything else. But aside from those, I mean, that's really all, really. It's classic Sonic fans versus some classic Mario fans fighting out to see some, oh yeah, Sonic's better, Mario's better, crap. Not for the big pause right there, but yeah, anyway. Next up to our third to last thing on his list here on the second layer. This one's named Belted Siren. I'm just assuming because he's most notably the first, I guess I can think, I'm going to just say first, but also the only, as of right now, max rank inside of the Drakes, which is pretty much the only thing I can imagine when it comes to this guy's name copping up. His personality is to be left out of this video, obviously for privacy reasons, but all that aside, nothing else. Lord X. As you guys know, Lord X is a freaking Sonic.exe that, well, Sonic.exe fan game guy named Lord X, which is, impersonation of Sonic and all that. Except, it's just making Sonic.exe a lot better. Well, game-wise, anyway, the creepypasta already got a remaster, but game-wise, it became a better, game and something more useful. And King Drake 2006, or I guess you could say the owner, pretty much likes Lord X, and he also likes Mario 85, or I guess MX or something like that, really. But I mean, as you can see, these both Lord X and MX both have similarities for being inside of a PC ported game of the first games of Sonic and Mario. So similarities there too. Also the fact that, well, I mean, King Drake just likes it, I guess. That's all I can really assume, to be fair. Yeah, and lastly on our layer is... I'm just gonna leave it up on the screen, actually. And censor it out because, well, you guys already know just from the text alone that this was a messed up joke inside of the jokes that the owner makes, but of course he learned from his mistakes and that pretty much ended. But back in like early 2022, this joke was made about a guy named Cleo1225. Basically, since he had a K in his name that was very capitalized, and that gamer tags usually get like nicknames or jokes off of it, and now it's apparently a joke to him, although it was very offensive and all that crap. Although eventually he randomly stopped out of nowhere, and well, yeah, the owner pretty much stopped. It was good too because if the owner continued on, and especially when this iceberg is being made, oh boy, who knows what will happen. Oh boy, he'd definitely be canceled off of Twitter, I'll give you that.